Michelle here. I'm your emotional resilience coach, and you said I would love you to do a video around fear and negativity and how better to ground yourself when there is so much drama and negativity around you. We're living in crazy times. We have pandemics and markets crashing and wars and rumors of wars and strange weather and so much discontent with people, people fighting with people all the time. There is so much going on in the world, so much division. So to begin with, something that I often speak about is to minimize your social media. You don't want to be inundated, you just want to be informed. Be careful of who and what you follow. You might love the person, but if they are bringing you down, if they're bringing negativity into your life, if they're making you worried, if there's fear mongering going on, you might want to minimize how much you see their stuff, or maybe unfollow them altogether. We've got to be really, really careful what we put into our minds. It's huge. It's so important, because our thoughts obviously is what's going to create our emotions, which is what creates the fear, the negativity, the panic. We've got to be very mindful of our thoughts. But what I want to do for today's particular video, because I've spoken about this before, is I thought I would do something different, and I will show you 2 ways that you can calm yourself when you're in a situation where perhaps you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you're battling to get on top of your thoughts, emotions are changing gear, right? Perhaps you can feel a little bit of anxiety coming on. So you can choose, depending on your circumstances, your situation, where you are, what you're facing at that time. I have an orange here. I couldn't find a tennis ball. I have 3 little puppies, and I think all the tennis balls have been hiding in my garden somewhere. You want to get yourself a ball. All right, you must understand, when we panic, when we feel negativity, when we feel the onset of fear, what we want to do is we want to focus forward. We either isolate, right? Or we become very forward focused, and our brains are just like, whatever is ahead is important. And it can help us, but it can also cause more anxiety than is necessary. Obviously, you use your judgment and you decide whether or not this is appropriate for you at this time. But you can take something like a ball, and what you want to do is you want to train your brain to look at your peripheral vision, because it will tell your brain, actually, we're okay, we can calm down, we don't have to stay straight ahead, things are all right, and it helps you to just settle down a little bit. And so you're going to throw it, you're going to keep your head straight ahead, and you're going to let your eyes move from side to side. You can also do a figure 8, and you can see already, even just with the figure 8, it's calming, right? You can do that for a couple of minutes. Let your brain see that actually, hey, everything is okay. Another thing that is really awesome to do, maybe you're at a dinner table, maybe you are at a function and you're feeling a little bit of anxiety and you can't exactly sit there and start doing this. Something that I teach my kids to do, deep breathing also really calms and grounds you, right? So the longer the breath, the more messages your brain gets that all is well. Think about a panic attack. Panic attack all sits up here, and you have this very short, shallow breathing, which tells your brain there's something to panic about, we need to worry, we need to fear, and it perpetuates the cycle, right? It gets shorter and shorter and shorter. What we want to do is we want to slow that process down, and we want to take some really deep breaths, okay? So I'm going to show you my hand up here, what I'm going to do with it. Your hand could be under the table, which is why I like this one. You could be sitting with your hand under the table. You take deep breaths in, and you follow your fingers, right, and down. And a deep breath in. Hold and down. And as you do this, you can say something to you, a little mantra that allows you to calm down, allows you to just know and understand that you are okay, that you are safe. And even that mantra is amazing. I am safe, right? You are safe. Whatever it is you feel that speaks to you, you want to use that. And you want to do this as many times as you feel comfortable with. Remember, you're sitting quietly, you can just go again and again and again and just keep doing this, just to help you ground yourself in perhaps a stressful environment. Maybe you're at the dinner table and religion and politics has come up, and everybody is very entrenched in their own ideas of what this is supposed to look like, and it's getting pretty intense, and there's an argument that's coming up, and it's your family, and that's one way that can help you calm down. Be very picky about who and what you allow, right? As I said, news, social media, even perhaps when you're with your family, change the subject. What I often like to say to my husband is, we need a safe word or a gesture that means it's home time. You decide what that's going to look like. I hope this has helped.